Hey there! A new academic year is coming, and I know that a lot of you have been admitted to the universities and are now moving to another countries to study. I went through this myself a few years ago, and my adaptation process would be so much easier if someone would share advice for foreign students with me. And so in this video I'm going to talk about how to adapt in a new country, what to do right after moving, what all international students should know, and also share my experience. Tip number 1: integrate into the local and international community. At the beginning of the academic year, universities usually hold welcome days. It's an excellent opportunity to meet your classmates and teachers, explore the university, and ask any questions about the academic process. Also, in every country there are a lot of organizations that bring together international and local students. This way you will meet not only foreigners but also local people. For integrating into the local community, try to find some hobby clubs or organizations. Another way would be to find a student organization at your university and volunteer there. This way you will meet a ton of people. Tip number 2: learn the language. This is a tip I should have followed right after moving to Portugal. Honestly, I was too comfortable with English here and didn't start learn Portuguese right away. In reality, not knowing the local language really limits you a lot in everyday life, making friends with locals and understanding the country's culture. So I would really advise you to find the time to learn the language at least to a basic conversational level. And as I mentioned before in this video, look for language exchange meetings. There you will not only learn the language but also make new friends. And the next tip: don't be afraid to ask for help. For some reason, a lot of international students don't want to ask for help at the university when they face any problems. And you should know that almost all universities, if they accept international students, they have departments that actually help international students with the documents, with the integrations and other issues. And also these departments often organize events for international students, which is an amazing opportunity to meet new friends. Next tip: take care of medical insurance. Before moving abroad, make sure that you know everything about healthcare in this country. You may use travel insurance for the first few months, but after that you will have to be registered in a healthcare system in case you want to make an appointment with a doctor. And health is definitely not a joke, especially in a foreign country. And the next tip: don't forget to travel. Traveling is an amazing way to meet new people and explore other countries and cultures. Usually you can find very cheap tickets around Europe, and for students it's also much easier to find time for a short getaway even during the week. And some airlines even offer student discounts. So go ahead and book this trip, because traveling is definitely part of your studying abroad experience. The next tip from me is share your experience. Every year more and more people consider moving to study abroad, and for sure they have the same questions that you had when preparing to move to another country. So share your experience and help others. It's very good for your karma. And the next tip is take care of your documents in advance. When I arrived to study in Portugal, I made a huge mistake. I didn't find in advance about the process of getting the residency permit, the tax number, and also some other documents. And because of that, I had to stress and run around, already being in Portugal, trying to gather all the necessary documents for me. And so it's better to find out in advance what documents you need, how the legalization process goes, and what is important to do after you arrive to the country. When moving abroad, be prepared for difficulties. Even if you think that the most difficult part is gathering all the documents, getting admitted to university and getting your visa, it's not. The most challenging part is adapting in a new country. So be prepared that it will be very hard and you might want to give up and go back home. Moving abroad is hard, but moving abroad to study, when on top of your everyday problems you have lectures, deadlines and exams, so it's even more challenging. By the way, if you want me to share my story and my experience adapting in a new country after moving there and some tips for immigrants, let me know in the comments and I will make a video about it. Next tip is remember that you came here to study. We all understand that the goal of moving abroad to study is not always about the education. Often it's just the first step of moving and living in another country. Actually, that's why I moved to Portugal. Since I'm not originally from European Union, I moved here not only to get my master's degree, it was also a chance for me to move abroad, to get a residency permit here and the passport in the future. But whatever your goals are, don't forget that you came here to study. If you're expelled from the university, university, there's a very big chance that your residence permit will not be extended, and this means that all your effort will be wasted. The next tip is to look for a job in a new country. If your goal is to find a job after finishing the degree, start exploring the job market as soon as you move there. You may not be able to do both work and studies at the same time, but this will help you to understand what employers require and what kind of salary you can expect. I went to my first interview 2 weeks after starting the university in Lisbon. Unfortunately, that didn't work out with that company because my classes were during working hours, but it was a great experience for me. And the last tip for you, stay open-minded. You are moving to a new country with its own traditions, culture and language. And of course, it will be different from what you are used to. But instead of fighting these changes, try to respect and explore them. Stay open to new knowledge, opportunities, ideas, people and culture, because you never know where it may take you. So don't fight, embrace it. Thank you for watching until the end. And if it was helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. This way you will help me to create more useful content for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.